Joe say, man, we refuse to lose because 2 wins, no losses. You see what we did there? And we gotta give y'all this quick recap. We're gonna talk about one of these teams right now, one of the most dominating teams in the NFC conference. I mean, they lost their quarterback in the playoffs, but we couldn't tell. We gotta talk about them 49ers versus the Rams. They've been spanking up on them Rams for a minute now. Dave, this your team. You know, you ain't had much to say about the recap. You gave us the prime time. He's like, hey, we're gonna win. Nothing else to say. And y'all did just that. So Dave, take it away.
Mhm.
Let me get all the good stuff out the way first.
Okay.
So, as I said before, 9-0 against the Rams the last 4, well, now 5 years.
Woo.
Um, so, we swept them the last few years. We are 1-0 against them this year right now. We take sole possession of the NFC West. Some good games. Of course, CMC run CMC. He's actually the number one leading rusher in the league right at this very moment. And rushes, yards per attempt. He's doing everything that he needs to do on the ground. Then of course we got Debo Samuel, who had another good game, both catching and running the ball. He had 6 catches for 63 yards, about 10 and a half yards a catch.
Mm-hmm.
And defense did not look exactly how I wanted it to, but we made some stops when we needed to be able to do that. We forced 2 interceptions in that game, got a few sacks. So we did some things that we were supposed to do in this game. Now let me get to the other part. My quarterback, Brock Purdy. He is undefeated in every game he finishes and starts since he took over as the quarterback of the 49ers, which is great. However, I feel like we could have gotten this game away earlier in the game. There were at least 3 passes that he overthrew where guys were open. He had Jawan Jennings open. I think he took it was a slant or a crossing route where he took it up the middle, and he was wide open, overthrew him. Debo flying up, overthrew him. IU with a nasty route, left the cornerback sleeping, and what did he do? Overthrew him. So I'm not too happy about this win. I mean, it is a rivalry win. We did take over the LA Stadium, of course, like we always do. It was 65% 49ers fans in there, so it was basically a sea of red. And his QBR wasn't bad. He had a 75 QBR, a 93 quarterback rating, which is not too bad. But I just feel like he just needed to clean up some things and not miss those open receivers. And he also didn't finish with any interceptions, so he didn't force anything out there. So overall, pretty good game. But I don't like the way our defense played either. We allowed way too many passes to go further than they needed to. Our run game didn't actually play that well yesterday either. We allowed too many of those plays, too many explosive plays. By the way, and then a receiver who's only played in his second game broke the record against us. I think his name is Pook. I can't pronounce his last name for anything right this moment, but he broke the record in the NFL for most catches in his first 2 career games. That was broken by someone who played for us in along like 1980. So that was something. But overall, I mean, we got the dub, so I'm happy about that. But I just think we need to clean some things up in the defense, and Purdy can't miss those throws.
All right, so I'm gonna take it from here, Joe, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Dave, when it comes to the 49ers in the regular season,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
because you already know what time it is with you, Dave. You want to see them in the playoffs. This ain't nothing to you but like the pre-course meal. You know what I'm saying, Dave? Like, look, when that playoff comes, that's when I'm gonna be 10. I'm already 10 toes down, but you can be like, nah, lock steady. One mission. It's time to get that Super Bowl, right? Cool. You said it on Friday that y'all own the Rams. I mean, you can go look up the stats that y'all own the Rams, right? But I got a question for the panel and the people out there. Who lost the Super Bowl?
The
The
Eagles,
Eagles.
Who won the Super Bowl?
The
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Why the 49ers playing like they lost or won the Super Bowl? They just out here on a vengeance tour. Like, this is insane. Even though the Rams did try to sneak back in that game, the 49ers was like, no matter what you do, we're going to win. You can do what you try. You can try anything you want, Matt Stafford. We see that. You can throw a ball, it might bounce off somebody's hand, but we're going to win. CMC has found his home. Purdy, Dave, I know you don't want to hear this, but he was the right choice for this offense because Kyle Shanahan is doing what he wants to do with Purdy. I mean, maybe Trey would have been better, but he said, no, I got my boy. He cheaper. So we're going to do what we got to do. And y'all can pay everybody around because undrafted quarterbacks don't really need that much money. He going to be there. He going to take the discount. Flip side, Rams. Man, I thought they was going to be the doorstep of this division. I thought they was done. All the draft picks, get everybody left. I thought they was going to be like, you know what, we're gonna wrap it up. It is what it is. We'll bounce back next year. No, they keep finding ways to fight in all of these games. We thought Aaron Donald was going to retire. We thought McVay was going to retire. Neither one. Cooper Kupp get hurt. 2 wide receivers. One, Antwell, they thought was a bust. He shows up. Then we got PN, because again, I'm not about to mess that up on these airwaves. So we got PN out there breaking records. So look, Statty, it must be Statty because he's making these quarterbacks look good behind a makeshift O-line. So I'm not surprised that the Rams won. I mean, I'm not surprised that the 49ers won. I'm more so surprised that the Rams was even in the game. Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
It was Puka Nakua, I believe. He had 15 catches for 147 yards.
Yes.
So did.
I'm glad Carl didn't start him.
So look, I'm gonna reference a situation in the chat. All right. Apparently when you're winning more games than the quarterback, you're better. So looking at the numbers, and the actual ending of the game, you assume that Brock Purdy played better than Matthew Stafford. Matt Stafford had 1 TD, 2 interceptions. Brock Purdy had 0 TDs, but 0 interceptions. We had 206 yards. QBR rating was 93. QBR was 75, while Matthew Stafford QBR was 56. Matthew Stafford had a better game. That dude, Matthew Stafford, was throwing darts. One thing I was watching that game, I was like, he's healthy. He was hurt last year, clearly. That's why they were bad. He was hurt. Now they had an offensive line that was terrible, but he was but he was definitely hurt. Right? He was definitely hurt. So he was playing,
chat.
he was playing well yesterday. Well, I mean, Sean McVay was getting the best of y'all defense, Dave, with the personnel the Rams got on offense versus the personnel with the 49ers have on defense. He was good. He was getting on them. That game meant a lot to Kyle Shanahan. When y'all made that field goal in the fourth quarter, he was like, oh. I was like, oh, this dude, he know they in the trenches right now. The turning point of that game was this. The score was 17-24, 17-20. Y'all had to get the field goal. They got the ball back. And then I know you say y'all forced 2 turnovers. You kind of forced 1, but the second one literally threw it right to the running back. Boop, popped off his hands and then went up in the air, interception. That was the turning point in the whole game. And then after that, y'all scored. Y'all went up by 10. Now they're pressing because y'all the better team. Now they're pressing. Matthew Stafford, throw it, incomplete, drop pass. No, it wasn't drop pass. He get his feet down. Another throw. Drop pass. I'm like, God dang. Now it's third down, interception. Now they pressing. Now y'all go up, so that was look, I was more now y'all came in there. I figured y'all was gonna win that game. Y'all should have won that game. I don't think you should panic. I just feel like Sean McVay had a great offensive game plan for y'all and they were executing. And then the better team ended up winning at the end of the day. But I will say on the flip side with the Rams, I like what I saw. Cooper Kupp will be back soon, right? So when he comes back, the Rams could challenge Seattle for that second spot in the NFC West. Okay, go ahead.
Mm-mm.
Breaking news. I know we're talking about NFL, but breaking news in the NBA. Kelly Oubre is going to sign with the 76ers.
They weren't going to like that. That's a good put. That's a good pickup.
No, they needed that. Yeah, they needed that.
That's what y'all needed, J-Mo. That's a good piece for y'all. So yeah. So I like, but Tomo, listen to this, Tomo. Look at what Matthew Stafford had to work with. Listen to the receivers he had. Right. Let's see. Puka Nakua.
They call him Puka Kupp.
You know, Puka Cup. There you go. Right? Never heard of this dude before. Tutu Atwell. I mean, I know who that is. Okay.
He was with the team last year.
Kyron Williams. You got Tyler Higbee, Ben Skowinick, Van Jarrison, Ronnie Rivers. I mean, he's throwing it guys. But so if I'm a Rams fan, I'm looking at this like Matthew Stafford still got it. It was exciting watching that game day because Matthew Stafford was, man, that dude was nice, dog, with the ball. I ain't gonna lie, he's accurate. He's accurate. But y'all the better team, man. Y'all, Chris McCaffrey was a dog. He told dude, he was like, I just stepped on your BA. I was like, oh, stop. Like, he was in the sideline talking trash. I'm like, oh. So
yeah, that the crazy thing is that cornerback used to play with us. Akila Witherspoon. He was on the 49ers a few years ago. So,
always personal when they leave, right?
So yeah, I'm not panicking. It's just I don't like the way that we played defensively in that game. I expected us to play a little bit better than we did, but Mooney Ward was getting cooked all game. That's all I gotta say.
Sean McVay.
Yeah,
Bob Purdy did miss 4 throws too.
Yeah,
the game plan was there. Nah, that route though that you was talking about,
that was nasty. Man. Oh my goodness! I keep trying to tell people he the best pure wide receiver we got on the team.
Hey, look, one thing I did notice when I watched this game and from last week is BA is Purdy's first read, and he never makes him regret that. Never, because whenever he throws him the ball, it's either he's gonna catch it or it's overthrown. That's it.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.